Have you ever stopped to think that the shirt you are wearing right now might have already saved the planet a little before it even reached your closet? Every year, the fashion industry pumps out over 100 billion new garments, yet most of us already own enough clothes to dress the entire population several times over. What if the simplest act of buying something used could cut water waste, reduce carbon emissions, and keep mountains of textiles out of landfills? Today, we are diving deep into the massive, often overlooked role that secondhand markets play in real sustainability. Secondhand is not some trendy side hustle. It is one of the oldest and most effective circular systems humanity has ever created. Long before anyone coined the term fast fashion, people were extending the life of objects because they had to. The story begins centuries ago when clothing was handmade, expensive, and passed down through generations. A single coat could travel through an entire family tree before it finally wore out. Markets for used goods sprang up everywhere: rag fairs in medieval Europe, flea markets in post-war America, and street vendors in almost every culture that valued resourcefulness over waste. Fast forward to the 20th century, and everything changed. Mass production made new items cheap and abundant. Suddenly, buying used carried a stigma. It became associated with poverty instead of prudence. Landfills started swelling with perfectly good items, while stores overflowed with brand new ones. Yet even during this low point, secondhand never disappeared. Thrift stores run by charities kept millions of objects in circulation, quietly preventing waste while helping communities at the same time. Then the internet arrived and rewrote the rules. Platforms like eBay launched in 1995 and turned attics full of forgotten treasures into global storefronts. Suddenly, anyone could sell a vintage jacket from Ohio to a collector in Tokyo. The rise of smartphone apps took it further. Depop, Poshmark, Vinted, and ThredUp transformed secondhand into something cool, accessible, and instant. Today, the global secondhand apparel market alone is worth over $200 billion and is growing faster than traditional retail. That growth is not driven by nostalgia, it is driven by necessity and awareness. Let us look at the numbers, because they are staggering. Producing one cotton t-shirt requires about 2,700 liters of water, enough to keep one person hydrated for 3 years. Every time that shirt is bought, secondhand instead of new, that water stays in the ground. Extend the life of a garment by just 9 months and you reduce its carbon, water, and waste footprint by 20 to 30%. When millions of people participate, those percentages become millions of tons of avoided emissions. Beyond fashion, secondhand markets now cover almost every category imaginable. Furniture, electronics, books, toys, sporting goods, even luxury handbags have thriving resale ecosystems. Companies like Patagonia and IKEA have launched their own pre-owned programs because they realize repairing and reselling keeps their environmental promises honest. Peer-to-peer platforms have made it normal to rent or borrow high-impact items, like power tools and camera gear, instead of buying them new and using them twice. Culturally, secondhand has completed a full circle. What was once seen as cheap is now celebrated as conscious. Vintage sections in stores are curated like art galleries. Influencers hunt for rare finds and turn thrifting into entertainment. Young people especially have embraced the idea that the most sustainable item is the one that already exists. They are voting with their wallets against endless new production and proving that caring about the planet can look stylish, unique, and fun. Here are some details that still surprise even longtime thrifters. The average American throws away about 81 pounds of clothing every year. If every person in the United States bought just one used item instead of new this year, it would save energy equivalent to taking 7 million cars off the road. In Sweden, tax breaks now exist for repairing clothes and appliances because the government recognizes that extending product life is cheaper than managing waste. A single pair of secondhand jeans can save around 33,000 liters of water compared to a new pair. Some of the most valuable items on the planet are secondhand by definition. Rare baseball cards, first edition books, and vintage watches only gain value with age and provenance. Luxury resale platforms authenticate and resell handbags for more than their original retail price because scarcity and story matter more than newness. Even the wedding dress industry has shifted, with brides proudly choosing pre-loved gowns that carry history along with beauty. The most exciting part is that we are still in the early chapters. Technology keeps pushing the boundaries. Artificial intelligence now helps sort and price millions of used items. Blockchain verifies authenticity for high-value goods. Augmented reality lets you see how a vintage chair fits in your living room before it ships. Local tool libraries and toy swaps are popping up in neighborhoods, making sharing feel as easy as shopping. Secondhand markets prove that sustainability does not require sacrifice or perfection. They show that millions of small, practical choices add up to enormous change. Every time you choose used, you are voting for a world with less extraction, less pollution, and more character. You are keeping craftsmanship alive, reducing demand for virgin materials, and proving that caring about the planet can be joyful instead of restrictive. So next time you need something, ask yourself one simple question. Does this already exist somewhere in great condition? Check the local thrift store, browse the apps, ask friends if they have it gathering dust. Make secondhand your first stop instead of your backup plan. Your wallet will thank you, the earth will thank you, and future generations definitely will. If this video made you rethink where you shop, hit that like button and subscribe to Objectified for more stories about the hidden lives of the things around us. Drop your favorite secondhand find in the comments. I read every single one. Turn on notifications so you never miss an upload, and I will see you in the next one.